I am Lamont at Large. Today I am at the Foster Chapel Cemetery here in West Jefferson, Ohio. I'm here to talk about the story of Jessica Lyn Keen. Jessica Lyn Keen, a 15-year-old girl from Columbus, Ohio, was a model student, an honor roll student, and a cheerleader. However, she quit cheerleading and her grades dropped after meeting Sean Thompson, an 18-year-old from Central Ohio. Her parents objected to her seeing Thompson because he had minor brushes with the law and was a high school dropout, but did not know what to do. They placed her in a home for troubled teens on March 4th, 1991. 2 weeks after her being in the facility and 1 day before she was scheduled to come home, she came up missing. 2 days later, Keen's body was found at the back of Foster Chapel Cemetery, 20 miles from the teen facility. She had been raped and badly beaten. She was still wearing her ring and watch, but a pendant with the word "taken" was nowhere to be found. Her boyfriend was the prime suspect, but DNA tests proved he was not responsible. Police theorized that she had escaped her abductor and ran to the cemetery. Evidence in the cemetery shows she tried to hide behind a gravestone. One of her socks was found, and a knee imprint in the mud behind a gravestone was found near the sock. She was killed near a fence in the cemetery, presumably by her abductor who had followed her. A cross with her name on it was placed where her body was discovered near the fence. It was this very cemetery where on the night of March 16, 1991, Jessica Lyn Keen was running from her rapist, running for her life. You can only imagine in a place that doesn't have many houses and it being totally dark out here, she wasn't really able to see where she was running. And as we approach the spot where she was found dead, a cross was put in place to honor and remember her life. This was where she was looking for a house to call the police to seek refuge, to seek help. And there's a farm in the distance over there whose light was on, and police theorized that she was running for her life towards the farmhouse and she didn't see this fence post. And when she fell right here, this is where her abductor caught up to her and brutally murdered her. It says on the cross, killed here March 17th, 1991. The date, March 16th or March 17th, is going to be up for debate because it could have happened at 11 o'clock at night. It could have happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. And people have left flowers, a teddy bear. All right, so we're going to drive about 20 minutes east to her final resting place. And here is the grave of Jessica Lyn Keen. You can see her plaque right here. Her killer, Marvin Lee Smith Jr., was caught 17 years to the day of her murder. A DNA comparison is how the authorities got him. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison, and he won't be eligible for parole until 2038. If anybody wants to see the episode of Unsolved Mysteries where this case was featured on, the link will be below. It'll be the first story on that episode. Robert Stack, one of the greatest storytellers of all time. Absolutely. So, rest in peace to this young lady. Almost 30 years later, and just a tragic story.
All right, guys, I am Lamont at Large. Thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you on the next vlog. Peace out.